Manchester City, first of all. 5 Premier League titles for them in 10 years. Having been a manager in the Premier League yourself for over 5 years now, how would you sum up that achievement for them?
Great achievement. Congratulations. I texted Pep last night, already texted Ilkay, obviously, and really well done. Very difficult year for the whole world, for all football teams as well. What they achieved so far in this year is exceptional. Having won the titles in the past now in this 5 in 10 years. I think it's always like this, when you bring together financial sources and football knowledge, then you have a good chance to create something special, and that's obviously the case. City has an incredible squad and the best manager in the world, so that makes it a good recipe, I would say. It's always a joy to play against them, because it's just a massive challenge from a football point of view. You can beat them, but you have to be at your absolute top to do so, and we could do that from time to time, but this year obviously not, and so well-deserved congratulations.
And for you, how big a challenge, looking to the United game, do this United side pose, and how much credit does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer deserve for the way that he's developed a team that are still quite a young team?
Yeah, so that's a good mix. So age-wise, I would say it's a really good mix. The offensive potential they have, obviously, I'm not sure if you still consider, I don't know exactly how old is Marcus Rashford, 21, 22, 23 meanwhile. So he looks quite young, but obviously is meanwhile very experienced. But yeah, Mason Greenwood, absolutely exceptional offensive talent, one of these English generation of offensive players, which is absolutely incredible. If you count them all, you think, oh, who want to leave out? There's Greenwood, Foden, Mount, striker, then Sterling, Sancho. Sterling is not a young one, but Sancho, and on top of it, it's absolute, wow, what a generation. Yeah, and Ole did a really good job. We spoke about that before. Did a really good job, and they play some really good stuff, and that's why they are in the position they are in. How said, they will become pretty sure second. If I'm not sure that's already secured, but that was a good season for United in a difficult year, how I mentioned before.
Jurgen, after the postponement of the initial game, what concerns do you have over security and safety of your players now?
No concerns really. We are absolutely, nothing is in our hand in this perspective. So, but we trust the authorities. Obviously, we were not in danger last time when we were at Manchester. That was not about that. The supporters protested against some other stuff, and I have no idea what will happen tomorrow night. But I'm not concerned at the moment.
We've also seen a quote from Virgil van Dijk when he said, "Gutted to not be going to the Euros, but it is the right decision." Just wondered, how did that decision come about? And supplementary to that, are there any concerns about Jordan Henderson from an England perspective as well? And how's his recovery from injury going?
No, obviously Henderson's injury is a completely different thing. Hendo doesn't play in the moment, so that in the end it must be a decision by, and doesn't train. He doesn't train normally with us, and so that's a decision at the end between Gareth and Hendo. But I think there's a chance for sure. Unfortunately, not for us, but for England then. With Virgil, it's just a completely. That's really. It's one of the most serious injuries you can get, and I don't know exactly how it came up that he has a chance for the Euros, because the injury he had is an average. People say that can take 11 months. So it happened in October. That would mean September. So we all hope, because it's going really well. It's going really well, and we are all individuals and react differently in specific moments. And the plan is for us that he can start the preseason with us, but even that is not sure. So that the Euros were just absolutely in the wrong moment. But the good news for Holland as well is then that when he will be fit, because we will not force it, because we cannot force it, he will be then 100% fit when he's coming back, and the next big tournament for Holland is waiting, so they can then qualify for the World Cup in Qatar or wherever it will be, and and then everything will be fine. But we all have to be patient. And for a player, of course, he feels that the start of rehab with these injuries is really tough. I cannot recommend that. It's really tough. Pain like crazy. All this, don't sleep. You're worrying. All these kind of things. When you overcame that, then you make steps, of course, because we do really good stuff with the boys in rehab, and medicine. Meanwhile, is really able to deliver a lot of good things, which makes life easier. And you make big steps, and you get more positive. And in that moment, there's a situation. I'd never wanted to cut the Euros off, but I always knew with normal measurement, with common sense, there's no chance. And now finally it is announced, and it takes pressure off Virgil, and which is important. Now he can completely focus on the right things in the right moment, and then hopefully he can start soon with us again.